Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Top Shot video. In this one, we are talking about the playoff redemptions, talk a little strategy, and some different ways that these could go. I think these are pretty interesting. Again, very similar to what we saw last year in the playoffs, but these are going to be mint to demand, so different. I'm mostly going to talk about the fandom ones, not the rare ones in this, because the fandom ones still up for sale and still some different ways that those can go, and I just think more interesting. And what I'm going to be going for, the rare redemptions kind of are just going to play like out like regular redemptions, but I think some more strategy into the fandom one. So let's talk about that. And if you guys are watching on Twitter, definitely check out the full video on YouTube to get the more in-depth video and analysis over here. So let's get into it. Let's start with the rare ones, though, and briefly touch on them. So essentially, I believe that these work the same way that the redemptions did last year, except for they're minted way lower because this is a rare set, so minted out of 999. And then, obviously, in the first round, if a team loses, they can be redeemed. So essentially, this should split out into two moments. Like if the Pelicans end up losing to the Thunder, but a team that's expected to go further, like if we come down to the higher price, like the Celtics, this one could get split 4 times, I believe, max, maybe 5 times. And then you could get some moments, minted out of 100 or something like that as the Celtics keep advancing. So kind of interesting there. And obviously the better teams are higher priced, and then the Lakers are also higher priced here for LeBron, I'm guessing. And they also did say something about if these don't sell out, they would be burned. And to be honest, I'm not sure if they did sell out, but if they didn't, I think the mint count will be less than 999, but not sure on that, to be honest. But now let's get into the packs and talk a bit of strategy around this. So obviously, if these weren't meant to demand, you would be going for Celtics and Nuggets, most likely. Celtics 3,356 packs have already been ordered. So each round, this will go down in mint count from the redemption. You get obviously the 2 redemptions, the star players one, and then the wild card right here. And each round, I believe, they can be redeemed for a moment in the playoffs. So that should work essentially the same way as it did last year. The difference here is going to be that mint to demand here, plus the chance at legendary and rare moments in the third slot here. So for the Celtics pack, a low chance here, 185 rare and legendaries for, over 3,300 reservations here. So not a great chance on the Celtics pack, which makes some of the other packs interesting to me because you do have a higher chance of hitting rares and legendaries with those. And then also if the Celtics get eliminated in the second or third round or whatever, probably not going to be great for the prices of these based on the new mid counts of the moments here, because each round they get scarcer, as you can see by this graphic. So they use the Thunder as an example. In the first round, when the window is open, you can use that redemption for the wild card or the star player to get that first round moment. Second round, you can still use the wild card, or you could use that new first round moment for the next round, and so on and so forth for 4 rounds if they make it all the way to the finals. And you may think that even like Nuggets moments from last year's playoff aren't worth that much. They still are holding pretty well here. So some of the lower priced ones here are going to be the ones with the higher mid count of the worst players. Bruce Brown right here. Jamal Murray still $3, but then we have another Jamal Murray here out of 900 for 7. As we go down, even Jokic minted out of 1,300 is 18. And then we have another Murray here minted out of just 200 less than the one we looked at for 29 still. So still holding some good value. And even like a Jokic out of 700 is going for $63 still. And then I guess this is the challenge reward. The master challenge reward is 134. So still some really good prices for these moments and the team that won the finals in the end. And I do believe they were out of 5,000, not out of what this one is 3,300. But then again, there are two that you get. So not sure how these prices will eventually fall out if the Celtics are to go to the finals and win. What I do think is the most interesting play here is to go for some underdogs here. Obviously, you can go for the top teams here. So Boston, 3,300. If you do actually like Denver better than them, only 1,900 packs for Denver have been ordered. So, almost half, a little over half for Denver. So you could, if you do think Denver is the better play here versus Boston, obviously going for these packs are going to be a better idea. And even looking at Denver compared to OKC right now, not a huge difference. About 130 or something packs difference ordered. And then an interesting play here to me was I thought that the Pelicans played really well against the Thunder in the first game and nearly won. I mean, if McCollum hit that three, it wasn't a terrible look. They probably would have won that game. Pelicans kind of interesting play. Only 323 packs ordered. And if they win the first round, and then I don't know who they would be faced off against in the second round, but if they win 2 rounds, these are going to be some really scarce moments here. For $19, you get 2 of them. Could be an insane play here if it stays around 323 packs. Obviously, they've only played 1 game since I've recorded this. They could go on to lose 2 before the end of this pack drop is over, and then it doesn't look like such a good play. But, if they win the next one and they tie it at 1-1, starting to look like a pretty good play here. And then you could even hold on to these packs and say the Pelicans go up 2-1 in this series. Then you could see a situation where you could flip these packs from $19. I would imagine that these would be going up in price at that point and after the end date of this pack drop on April 24th. But the other bonus of buying a pack with a low count is if you want to go after the chase in the third slot here. So the third slot, there are 185 of these chase moments in this pack. So right now you're looking at like over a 50% chance of your third moment being one of these chase moments, and some of them are definitely pretty good. Some are not as good. We can look at the full list here. Obviously, we have legendaries, which any legendary would be great. And then even some of these rares are pretty nice. Kevin Durant is in this, Steph Curry, Zion. So a lot of these actually would pay for a pack like this. But, if you get like a Harrison Barnes as your chase moment from Series 3, I'm sure this one's probably under $10. Might be like $8, $7. But some of these other ones could be pretty nice to hit. And right now you're looking at over a 50% chance of hitting one of these, which is pretty interesting. And then squad goals, it looks like makes up the majority of what's in here. And I'm pretty sure all these squad goals are pretty low as well. So keep that in mind too. If we can come look at some squad goals. And you can see the highest price one here is the Spurs. I'm guessing Wemby is a part of this highlight, even though his name's not on it. But as you scroll down, squad goals are some of the cheapest rares on the platform. $5 here for Hornets Hawks. So a lot to think about. Definitely some interesting stuff with these Fandom tier, mint to demand. Right now, to me, it seems like a good play might be the Nuggets. If you think they are the favorite here, it's not going to be financial advice to go out and buy Nuggets. But if you think they're going to win the championship, 1,900 packs ordered compared to Boston at 3,300 looks pretty nice right now. And then even if you do buy this Boston pack and they win the championship, with so many being ordered, it's not even guaranteed that these are going to be profitable at the end of the finals at this many packs having been ordered at $19. So definitely a lot to think about. There's a lot of teams here that haven't had that many packs ordered. As I look through this Monday night, the Magic, probably not going to be a great one to go to. Down 0-2, have not looked close to Cleveland unless they completely turn this around, then you're sitting at only like 400 packs. And if they do come back and win the series, that might look pretty good here. Again, I'm guessing if New Orleans somehow wins the second game, the packs ordered are going to go way up to probably over 400, maybe like 500 if they win a game here before the end of this drop. Another interesting one is the Clippers, who won the first game and still only 501 packs ordered. Still, people don't believe in them apparently, compared to Dallas, who lost and have 1,200 packs ordered. I'm guessing a lot of these packs were ordered before they lost that first game. So definitely something interesting with the Fandom. Definitely check these out, and I'm going to be making some plays on what I think I'm going to be going with here. But definitely do your own research. Try to figure out how this all works, because I'm probably not even 100% sure myself here as exactly how this is all going to play out, even after the drop, like with redeeming and everything with the star moments and the wild card. So definitely do your own research. I think it's a pretty interesting play here, similar to last year with the added twist of the mint to demand plus the 2 wild card and star, and then the whole rare aspect as well that could get very scarce here when we get to the final. So definitely check it out. Pretty interesting stuff here from Top Shot. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in another one.